Yeah, many years ago, Walleyes For Tomorrow was approached about putting some sauger spawning habitat up on the northeast corner of Lake WInnebago. We installed 13 1,000-foot windrows of rock along the northeast corner. They're staggered so that they're not all in the same depth, but they're all oriented parallel to shore. The reason we did this is back in the 50s, 60s, and 70s, the sauger population was doing okay. There was a fairly decent population in the lake, but there was a decline, and mostly the decline is due to the cleanup of the water in Winnebago. Sauger are turbid water fish, and all the river systems they do really well in. The water is not clear. It has a lot of silt and various other things floating down. Their eyes, believe it or not, are more sensitive to light than our walleyes, so they like turbid water. And we thought at that time that there was a possibility that by putting these structures on the north end, that we could keep the eggs that were spawned up there from washing up on shore. Gordy Priegel was our biologist on Winnebago back in the 70s, and he documented windrows of sauger eggs on shore after the spawning period was done. And what people don't understand too is the habitat has changed, particularly on the North Shore. The North Shore used to be lined with willow trees all along the shoreline, and that caught and kept the eggs from being washed up on shore. Those are all gone. It's all now manicured lawns, boathouses, and various other structures. But the habitat that was there when the sauger population was doing really well is gone. And so we put these structures in, and they are still there. Last week, for the last 3 weeks, we were working up there with our nets, and I ran the boat over those structures numerous times. They're very definite. They stick up about 3 feet from the water, or from the bottom, and they've not been silted in. They may be covered with zebra mussels, that we can't stop, but they are not silted over, so they are still doing what we wanted them to do, which was stop the eggs from washing unobstructed from where they were spawned toward shore, where they end up dying on the shoreline.